We're now recording. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Riffs.
Indeed. Welcome back to Riffs. Right before we started, I wanted to show off some fan art that people have been drawing for us. And I always think it's really, really cool when people do fan art. It really shows you that they enjoy our characters and our story, and it gives us the good feely feels. So we wanted to show them off. This one was drawn by Tonbully. And it's just a group photo. Mila
looks so a goo.
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
Tom
she's
looks
so a goo.
scared. I don't know what Tom's scared about. But
The coalition. Al, the coalition.
Yeah.
There's Patrick and there's Al. I just get the image. You know what I think it is? I think Patrick just saw something really cool, like a DB or something. He's just like, guys. Look over there, you know. So that's one that was drawn by Tomboli, and we thank you very much. And then this one was drawn by Mid Armor, I believe you said.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another one, which is a really cool. Makes us look like we're straight from the '80s. I like it a lot.
Does. But it's really cool. And Mid Armor also had a huge post on your forums there, Squeed, the Zeta Board forums there, in regards to riffs and role playing. So I encourage people to check that out too.
Indeed. And I do want to brag a little bit for all of us in here. The Inferno actually talked to Palladium, and Palladium, the guys who made riffs, have actually given permission to post the link to this Let's Play on their channel.
Although it's the moderators.
Right.
I don't know if they're actual employees of Palladium, but the very fact that we get to post this up on YouTube, the YouTube link on there is pretty nice too. So.
And honestly, I mean, it's because you guys like to watch it, and that makes us feel fantastic. So there's that. We always welcome fan art of any kind. You know?
Oh my God! If you take the time, any amount of time to draw something or something that we create, you guys are just amazing. Like
if you just draw
furries, so
no.
I was gonna say, if you just draw a stick figure with a hard hat and call that Patrick, we are fine with that. I love it. Yeah.
As long as you like tape a flashlight to it, I'm good.
Like it's a stick figure with a hard hat and a real flashlight just duct taped to it.
Just take a picture of it. Send us your flashlights. Okay. Well, with that, anything else we want to touch on?
I just want to point out, obviously, you guys can see we have a new template now. These are all nice, fresh, nicely drawn portraits of our characters from Kriana, except for Pam, who is drawn by Rachel, who plays Pam. Yep.
We have two artistic people in the group now. That's amazing.
And as you can see,
Rachel's
Alicia has filled out a little bit. She no longer looks quite so anorexic.
So fucking hot.
Yep.
Sorry, zoned out there. Is lost in her beautiful eyes.
Yep.
So is Mila. Look at Mila. Mila's just like, look at Alicia.
Oh my God. Okay. And
I just killed Kriana.
I just had soda come out my nose.
yay!
Woo! I did
it.
I did
She
it.
really is like looking past Al. Like not giving a fuck about him.
Like he's not even there.
She's like, Alicia, you're so hot.
No. It's because the hair's blowing in the wind and that face. She's Alicia Senpai. Notice me.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh
no.
my God.
Anyway.
Sorry, that really hurt actually. Oh my God.
Now, speaking before of Rachel, unfortunately she can't make it for this session. She's working, so this happens from time to time, and so what happens is Pamela just becomes kind of an NPC. She's on autopilot, so to speak. So I'll worry about controlling her and all that good stuff, but a lot of times I'll just use some creativity and she'll be doing other things. Unless you guys are on a grand adventure and be like, yeah, she's coming with you, because it'd be horrible if Rachel showed up. She's like, oh, so where am I? Oh, you're still in New Laszlo. Where's the group? 100 miles that way?
China somewhere, I think.
Went through a rift. Another Leyline store showed up. Anyway, yeah, so just so everyone has a heads up in regards to that.
We're on Tatooine.
All right, so my little Star Warriors, are we good to start? Shall we? Is there anything out of character you guys want to bring up before we dig into this session?
No.
No,
No,
actually.
We're good?
I think I'm
I think
good.
I'm excited to get to it.
All right, let's get to it then. So, when we last left off, you guys assisted Pamel in dealing with Coleman, who was a very unscrupulous owner and operator of a another traveling show that ran afoul of a mercenary band. Thanks to his own planning, you were able to uncover the plot and dispense very effective justice. And with that, the Endless Storytellers have continued the trip to Laszlo. Laszlo's still another 2 days away. And on the night of the first day, first of all, I should skip. Is there anything special you guys want to do during travel of that first day?
Besides just diving into a special little tome, nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, the good news is with that tome there, I out of character, out of the session, I did give you a Word document outlining what that tome has. So now you have that knowledge. So that's great. That's very efficient than me just reading it all off to you.
Yes.
And so we'll
I was going to say one thing real quick, and this is more of a to set up for future level ups or whatnot. As we discussed earlier, I do want to ask Tom to start helping me try and like build up my mental fortitude. And I think what we talked about earlier was maybe like getting visions of really, really scary stuff.
The only tricky thing is that I don't think Tom can do that.
No.
Who was it that we were talking about could do that? Or we were just saying that someone could probably do that.
A psychic could.
A psychic. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking Tom. Then
But
never mind.
Well, Tom is a psychic, but his specialty is more pyromancy
Right.
and a few other things. So, yeah, you need someone, a psychic, who can actually delve into your mind.
Then I will just drive the behemoth and try to picture the scariest things I can.
I'm going to say right now, though, Squee, I have noticed this, and when you reach New Laszlo, there will be an opportunity.
Okay.
We'll just say. Okay?
Alrighty.
I guess is as a note for that as well. Patrick is going to actually do a nightly regiment of a few jogs around the behemoth.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. So he's trying to get faster, and I'm trying to not be scared every time something unusual comes my way because my mental defense is, let's say, lacking.
Okay. All right.
Can Tom do something?
Of course. No. Everyone else can do something except Tom. Simon,
Son of a...
no, just kidding. What are you gonna do for the day?
I want to swing my sword around.
Okay. You
Try
wanna
and get
practice
better
what
at
you
wielding
learn.
the sword.
Okay.
And I'll even say that I'll run with Patrick because like Al would have, he does have that
You
kind
are
of
going
regiment.
to
So.
outrun him.
Well,
so
no, well,
fast.
more like what would happen was that he would run with Patrick, and then when Patrick's done, he would just keep going.
Okay.
But yeah,
And
and
Mila-
start teaching
and-
Tom how to do power armor. I'm sorry.
Emila's gonna do a backflip. Okay, that's all I want to do.
All right. You did it.
I was gonna say, and we need to start kind of showing Tom the ropes for power armor.
Yeah, you do. Well, no,
would love
no,
that.
you have to do that.
You do. Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm
don't
starting
have a
like
choice.
so.
You don't have a
This is
choice.
called a nozzle.
Okay, let's not role play. All right. Are we good? Are we good to set up the next scene?
I think we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, let me get my notes out. All right. Anyway, where is he? Where is he? No future sessions. Inferno. Ah, there we go. All right. It's early in the morning. It's around 4 o'clock, and it is fair to assume that all of you are either resting in your rooms or just chilling out on the behemoth. But for those of you who are asleep, and also for those of you who are awake, for whatever reason, you hear the sound of Hannibal, your young puppy there, giving a few barks and whines, and it seems to be coming from the direction of the dining area of the behemoth. In addition, Patrick, you know Ed, your talisman there?
Yes.
It is reacting. It is vibrating quite violently. Like it
Okay.
is jittering up and down on the table or on your body, wherever it is stored.
Okay. Let's see.
I
Patrick-
poop myself. Anyway.
Patrick will immediately stumble towards the closest room or person that he can you can go to.
Okay, we'll say your room across from where Tom is. Of course, Tom is woken up by this as well.
And I'm just going to like clench the amulet in my hand and like kind of rise it up to him. And it's like something's here.
Oh crap. I'm gonna start getting some clothes on.
Okay.
And I'm going to bounce out of that room and go into another one to find more people to alert.
Okay. Mila, Al.
Mila's asleep. She passed out.
Would it wake Al up or?
Yes. It is definitely loud enough for everyone to be awake, unless you choose not to be awake.
Okay. Since from Al's point of view, it's just the dog whining and barking. He'll come out to check and see what's going on, but not with any real. Not like if my dog woke me up in the middle, I'm not going to come out. Is it robbers? Or something. I'm just going to come see what's wrong.
Okay. You get up to start to do that. Go ahead, Patrick.
I will probably be going to Mila's room.
Sweet.
And
Mila, there's a
Half of her
loud knock on
body's-
your door.
I was gonna say Mila's half of her body's hanging off the bed, has a pillow over her head, and is kicking a little bit, but is not registering the outside world at the moment.
my character's going to open the door if it is not locked.
It's not.
And going to go in and going to the first reaction to seeing that is to stand there, think about it, and then just jump on the bed so it flings me off.
Mila's gonna scream and jump in the air, and then she's gonna see it's Patrick, and then start giggling, and then jumping on the bed.
Oh, Mila. Okay.
What are we doing,
And-
Patrick?
I'm gonna it's still gonna be bouncing because she has way more physical strength than I am, but so I'm gonna try to stop bouncing and try my legs are wobbling like crazy and just dude, there's thing here.
What?
There's something in the behemoth.
Of course there is. We're in the behemoth. Wait, hold on. Important. She does a backflip.
Oh, boy.
I take the amulet and place it on her forehead.
She
It
stops
starts
immediately.
vibrating. Yeah, and it's vibrating violently.
She's now
almost-
very confused.
There's a big magic being here in the behemoth, or at least around it, and he's going to say you should come with me, and I'm going to go to Al's room.
Okay. She'll follow. She doesn't really know what's going on.
You meet Al in the hallway since he groggily was getting up and heading towards the sound anyway, so you're able to meet up with him. And is it fair to assume that all of you are just heading in the direction to the front of the behemoth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, going to investigate, you find someone, or should I say, something, sitting down at your dining area. The 8-foot tall creature completely fills the chair. He has a short tail, a dragon-like head, and dinosaur-like feet. Patrick, you remember how we were talking about unicorns? And
Yeah.
holy shit, unicorns are real? Well, holy shit, unicorns are real.
Oh,
And
man.
one's looking at you right now. This, Patrick, you easily identify this as a lizard mage.
Yay!
Even in the dim light, the beautiful gold and silver scales shimmer, and the creature's bright emerald-colored eyes pierce through the darkness. Resting on its knee is the pup Hannibal, as a clawed hand reaches over to gently pet the canine. Despite the seemingly gentle approach, the puppy looks distressed and whines.
Gee, instead of being generally afraid of what's going on, my character's going to, like... he's going to put his hands on Mila's shoulder and kind of jump off of it. Like, he's going to, like, jump and, like, have his leverage of his weight on her shoulder. in joyful glee.
Okay.
Al, not taking his eyes off him, would be, Patrick, do you know what that is?
Of course, that's the lizard mage, silly.
Al's like, you mean it's a big deal lizard mage?
Yes. And then he stops and
Al,
then looks over.
Al just like just pauses for a second and then like a little more quietly. Okay.
At this point, the creature is looking very intently at you. Its face seems quite calm, and Hannibal starts to really scamper and squirm in its grip. So it picks it up from its knee, and he rests it on the ground as the puppy comes clambering towards Tom. And it speaks. It says, "You must excuse me, but I am not all that familiar with all the beasts of this world. I suppose that one was a little jittery from my aura. You are correct. I am a lizard mage, but I prefer to go by other names."
Al, okay, I think the curiosity is going to finally get to Al, and he's going to be like, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Please, I made myself apparent so we could talk.
Okay, I'm aware that there are lizards, and there are some that know magic, but my friend here seems to think that you're different than them?
Patrick is going to, like, sort of backhand his chest and just have his hands stacked there, like, yes, they're different. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. It's a lizard and a mage. I get it, but...
How many lizards do you know that can bend the fabric of both space and time, that understand great mysteries of the universe, and can bend reality's will with a few words? I do not know many lizards who can do that.
Oh. Well, when you put it that way...
Indeed. I hate to startle you, but I am here for a few reasons. The first is I'm afraid of great priority. You have something of mine. And he looks carefully along the group.
Oh! I know what it is, and he's going to run back. And he's going to be coming back with a wooden stick.
You mean hopefully
Yes.
not just any random wooden
Yes,
stick.
not any any
Okay.
random wooden
The
stick.
staff? The room
Yes,
staff?
the staff.
And the lizard mage eyes light up and he says, "Yes, very astute." And he reaches out a clawed hand and says, "May I have it back?"
I would rather not take something that's not mine. Before I hand this over, do you want me to hand the armor back, or do you want just the staff?
No, I understand that you were the ones who plunged into an ancient temple dedicated to me, but my only concern is the staff. The rest, consider it a gift. You certainly did earn it. And he extends his hand again for the staff.
He's going to kind of slowly walk over and scratch his head. Like, I was wondering if this thing was actually what I thought it was.
And with that, the lizard mage raises one eye, and as his hands wrap around the staff, he says, "Tell me, human, what did you think it was?"
Oh, fairly powerful artifact. I think it was a rune staff.
Yes. I wonder. Not many mortals would hand over something with great power so willingly. I am very glad I came to make my presence known. You are very, very peculiar, and I say that in a... and he fumbles for the words, kind way.
Oh, thank you.
And with that, with the staff in his hand, he says a few garbled, deep, guttural words and flings a single taloned finger across the air, almost in a lightning-like pattern. And in front of you, you see reality itself start to tear, and a very small sliver of a portal with this rich, beautiful purple glow that starts to fill the dining room open up. And with that, he slides one into the rune staff into it until it disappears. And with another wave of his clawed hand, the entire portal is gone. And he pauses for a second, and he says, "Not many individuals would have been able to survive the guardian I had for this, nor would they be intelligent enough to try to remove its heart. I have to ask, are you from Earth or are you from somewhere else?"
Oh no. I am from Earth, but I do like to explore.
I see. I see. Well, I have to say, this is not what I imagined. Most human beings are very aggressive and not helpful when it comes to beings such as myself, but perhaps, just perhaps, and he once again kind of pauses for the words and he says, alliance could be made.
I would love that.
You would.
I think Al would pipe in, what would one such as yourself need an alliance for with us?
And the lizard gives a bit of a strange humming sound, which you don't really know what that is, but he replies with, "Oh, even beings such as myself can't see or do everything, and besides, combat and conflict is so tiresome and unnecessary. Wouldn't it be better to have friends than enemies? That in itself is a great boon."
Yep.
I am assuming by the fast shaking of your head, younger human, you are in agreement.
Yep, totally agreed. Yep.
Wonderful. I have to say, alliances are both give and take, and I would very much like to give onto you a boon if you were to do me one small additional favor. I am already very impressed that you returned my rune staff without any incident, and am very pliable when it comes to favors. But our circumstances, our location, is another reason why I have come. You are about to approach a human settlement known as New Laszlo, and inside New Laszlo, I'm afraid, is an ancient enemy of mine. You already know what rune staves are. I wonder, do you know what changelings are?
I would assume that my character might know a little bit of information on it, just like he knows a little bit of information on rune staffs in general.
Fair enough. But you know what? Give me a lore magic check.
All right.
And while you do that,
would it be a monster
Oh,
check?
yeah, sorry, yeah, it would be a monster. Demons and monsters, yeah. Sorry, what was that, Tom?
Tom is just going to stare at Patrick, hoping that, or in a way, so it's obvious that he hopes he knows exactly what a changeling is.
Yep. I do.
Well, not
Okay.
exactly.
Oh,
But you
yeah,
do
I
a
know
good chunk of
information.
it. Yeah, a good part of information. And changelings are pretty rare beings that, much to their name, can personify pretty much any humanoid in existence. It is a fantastic mimic, and although it itself is a mammal, it is very good at taking faces. I'm assuming all you guys in real life know what changelings are, so we'll just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. From Star Trek to fantasy, you know, doppelgangers, changelings, they're the whole shebang. The lizard mage says, well, this particular changeling has been hiding in New Laszlo for over 2 decades. Unfortunately, this changeling is quite evil, manipulative, and murderous. Its true name is, in your tongue, you could call it Neek. But, of course, being a changeling, it could be going by anything or as anyone right now. I cannot risk entering New Laszlo, although I could easily disguise myself. My magical aura is so strong that mystical sensitives would be able to pick me out easily. Considering New Laszlo is close to a nexus point, their security forces are very sensitive and vigilant against supernatural and magical beings. As soon as I was detected, it is very possible that word would get out and Neek, my ancient foe, would flee. This is where I'm hoping you could assist. No one would have second thoughts of you entering New Laszlo. If you would be able to locate this Neek for me and impart to me the knowledge of who he is and where he could be found, I would grant you a great favor.
If it's information about location, I don't think I have any quandaries about that. How about you guys?
My only hesitancy, of course, is... And Al looks kind of nervous saying this, but obviously I am all for stopping this Neek if he is as bad as you say he is. But if he causes you problems, I am a little worried that we might be biting off more than we can chew. After all, while we did get through your temple, I have no idea how powerful this guy is or how powerful you think we are.
This is not really about power. This is about intelligence. I am not asking for you to fight this creature, and this creature's only power is being able to be hidden and to blend in. As long as you are subtle, there is no reason for it to even think that it is under threat, and therefore will not attack.
Al looks at it. Well, I can be subtle.
I am not asking for you to confront this Neek, not unless you really feel like you wish to. All I want to know is where it is, so when I deal with him, he will not have a chance to run.
Patrick is going to be, while he's saying this, kind of thinking of other things, and then he's going to pipe up. We don't have very good means on telling what would be a changeling or not. Is there any clues or...
Yes. There are a few things I know about Neek and changelings in general that could assist you. Although I do not know who it could be, shapeshifters, in particular changelings, are known to have weak constitutions. They do not last long with strenuous activity, and then they can be short of breath easily. They are also very susceptible to poisons and diseases, even diseases that affect humans. Neek, in particular, is known to be cunning, but he is also lazy. He enjoys power, but he hates responsibility. If I were to guess, he would be in some sort of, social position that allows him to enjoy the fruits of others' labor and merely delegate. Perhaps, and he gives a bit of a smile, a bureaucrat. But the most damning evidence that a changeling can never hide is that they have a severe reaction to salt. Any amount of salt, once ingested, causes them to become extremely ill, dizzy, vomiting, and other symptoms, and that lasts for an entire day.